Perfect.
We'll just hope it's not like that one episode of Game of Thrones on HBO where you can see anything.
That was dark. And last night they had a teeny bit of darkness. Travis, did you see last night?
No, why does everybody keep thinking I watch Game of Thrones?
It really is a weird thing. Like, you've said so many times that you don't watch Game of Thrones, but when Jim said, Travis, do you watch Game of Thrones? I was like, yeah, I wonder what Travis thought of last night's episode.
Last week you're talking to Rob, and then you're like, Rob, let Travis get on the mic. Travis, what did you think of Game of Thrones? I was like, never watched the fucking show.
Okay, I'm thinking of Rob saw it then. I wanted to talk about it with somebody.
It really is a weird thing that Travis does not watch Game of Thrones.
I guess it is, because I do watch just about everything else.
Does that tell you that the fact that no matter how many times you say, I do not watch this show, that Jim and me both
assume you do.
Just keep assuming that you do. Clearly, you're doing it wrong.
I'll get around to it. I'm working through my Wire rewatch, and then I'll get around to it.
Yeah, I'm on that too.
I finished season 3 last night.
Great, right?
It's the final 2 episodes of season 3 are just as good as it gets.
Where's Rob?
He is making himself a little coffee.
Oh, okay. Good. I wanted to talk Game of Thrones with him. Could he have done that before the show?
No, let him wake up and then I'll talk.
Oh, handsome.
He's going to get a little pep in his step.
Last night's was a goddamn good one. Oh, I love this season so much. I just want someone to talk about it with.
So I mean...
Oh, did you watch it?
It was on.
Oh, did Jess watch it, right?
Jess was watching it, and it was on in the room. I wasn't really paying much attention to it.
What did she think of it?
She didn't love this one.
Oh, no.
She said it was almost like so much stuff happened that it took away from the events themselves. Like, she said to her, it felt almost like a cleanup episode where so many people were having their characters wrapped up.
Yeah.
It almost felt like this thing where, okay, we've only got a couple episodes
We have
left.
to start killing everybody off.
Yeah, we have to kill everybody.
Yeah, she's right, but it's also, I don't mind it because they're doing it. It's a battle. So that's when people are going to drop dead anyway.
Right.
But they killed off a couple of fucking huge ones.
Yeah, that's what I said at the end. I was like, "Well, did anybody die?" She said, "Like everybody died, but
no, there was. I think there was one. I'd say there was 3 big ones.
Yeah,
that they killed.
I mean, there were definitely a couple moments that got her where she was like, "Oh." That one thing where the 2 people were stabbing each other or something like that.
Oh my God, that fight between him and his brother was so good.
That seemed like a good scene.
The Hound and his brother.
Yeah.
That guy who plays the other, he plays Cersei's, I guess, main guard.
Mm-hmm.
That giant fucking man.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's an Icelandic, he's a Nordic fucking bodybuilder. He's a massive guy.
What's his real, like, they call him the Wall or
the Mountain, I think.
The Mountain.
The Mountain on Game of Thrones. He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, the Mountain. I know the Mountain. But that's what they call him in real life. Like, they just call him the Mountain.
Yeah, just without his, he's a giant man.
Yeah.
And he was bald. He looked like Bob Kelly if he was a tall, in-shape monster.
Okay, I mean, that's literally the opposite of Bob Kelly.
Yeah, dude, you got the Hound, you got Cersei, boom. When he took the mask off, he was bald.
I mean, look at it. The woman that we're looking at a photo of the Mountain right now. He's just hanging out with some lady. The lady is just a normal-sized person. The Mountain, I mean, it's a mountain of a man.
Can you imagine if this guy had his eye on your girlfriend?
And you just say, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you're going to have her.
It's fine. What am I going to do here?
What'd you think of last night?
I thought it was really good.
I did too. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, just the way that everything happened. I don't want to give any spoilers.
Spoilers. It happened. We're gonna talk about it. So if you don't want to hear about it, turn the radio off for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when it's on TV, it's not like,
especially, I mean, it's the last season.
Did the Russo brothers give us permission to talk about this? Because they gave us permission to talk about Avengers.
Yes, I believe they did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all good.
Great.
George R. R. Martin said it's okay.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, yeah, I thought it was awesome. I mean, the way that he almost, like, fucking...
gouged his eyes out?
Yeah, just like he did with the Viper, like, seasons ago.
I saw
he did that with what was it? The guy... Pablo...
Pascal.
Pascal.
The guy from
Narcos.
Yeah.
I saw
his eyes out.
The guy picked up the other guy, I don't know their names, by the head.
Picked up
but
the Hound.
His thumbs in his
Sandor
eyes.
Clegane.
I'm sorry. I should have known that.
It's the Cleganebowl.
Which one was Sandor Clegane?
He was
the
the
one,
Hound, who was the smaller one.
but the one
with the
picking
face.
up or the one being picked up?
Being picked up.
Oh, yeah. So Sandor Clegane was being picked up by his skull, and the guy had his hands around Skandor's face and his thumbs digging right into his eye sockets, using his eye sockets like handles, like thumb holes, except at one point, there were eyeballs in there.
Yeah.
When he took the priest and just threw him.
And mushed his head into a rock.
Oh my God. I was like, oh, it was so awesome.
Yeah, you realize
it was so awesome.
Yeah,
You got all charged up.
Yeah.
You realize that there's no more Law and Order here.
Nope. No,
All Law and Order has
Oh.
gone out the window.
That was so cool.
Because that guy was a big lapdog for Cersei. When she commanded him to do something and he still walked away, you're like, oh, fuck.
I see.
The I'll say how fucking amazing was that after the bell rings and she fucking takes off on that dragon.
And you just know it's coming now too.
And that's the
'cause it's
last
just
dragon, is that right?
That's
Yeah.
the last one.
Oh, did she rip that fucking town up?
She did.
Oh, fuck,
It was
man.
all on fire.
Oh
Everything
yeah, I
was
watched
on
the
fire.
dragon flying over the town.
How great was that film though? Like even if you
It's
hate,
great, yeah.
Like when you watch it, I want you to. Oh, I forgot. I was home yesterday and I was gonna watch it, and I haven't seen Mary Jean in a long time. So she's like, let's eat or something. You know, it's Mother's Day, and I'm like, the restaurants are all going to be crowded. And she's like, well, how about I'll come? I'm like, I'm watching Game of Thrones. She's like, I'll come
Great.
over.
Dude, you should have brought her to some restaurant and been like, do you have any specials for my mother? just insisting that this is
My mother.
Mom, I want to thank you for have a cake come out, do the whole ceremony for your mom.
Yeah, I would have nursed. But she said, she goes, I've never seen Game of Thrones, but I want to watch it. I'm like, all right. So I ordered sushi, and she was a little late. I starts at 9. Yeah.
No.
She got there just as it was starting, and as the sushi arrived, and she said, I'm like, you're not going to understand any of it. She's like, I don't care. Everybody always tells me about it. I just want to see it.
Now, is this the third to last or the second to last?
Second to
Second
last.
to last.
That last one is this coming week.
Yep.
So she sits down, and it's 1 minute into it, and she goes, what's going on?
Oh, God.
And I'm like, oh, this is going to be a rough one.
Yeah. Did you have to explain?
No,
as you
I
went?
couldn't.
Oh,
You
okay.
just couldn't. You couldn't explain what was going on.
Because there's
but
so much.
There's
It's
too
just-
much.
It's insane how much there is.
I mean, you talking about Skandor Akbar or whoever you were just saying.
Sandor,
Right.
Sandor. What was his last name?
Clegane.
Clegane. I always
Sorry.
forget. I don't know their names either. And I watched every episode.
Sandor and Gregor. Gregor's the one. He's the mountain.
Oh, so
is
they're
that Gregor?
brothers.
Yeah,
So
they're
Gregor
brothers.
Clegane was poking out the eyes of Skandor Clegane.
Yeah, because Gregor Clegane burned Sandor Clegane's head when they were like kids or something like that. Yeah, they're-
sibling rivalry.
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
no, I
always
get
a little-
it. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah,
So
Gre-
him to die in fire was kind of
That was kind of symbolic, right?
Yeah.
That's the last thing he wanted to do was die in fire.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah.
just stunk for him.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
But she enjoyed it. I think she liked it. Watching that dragon rip things up was really. It
was
you
awesome.
can't not like it. Like when she's watching that, she's like, "All right, I get it. I get why people like this show."
Now, what about my wife's commentary, Rob? I don't know if you heard when you were back there that she thought
That her
she's
husband's impotent.
She did. I said, Jess, the fact that you're 9 months pregnant and assuming I'm impotent, it's just there's a wealth of problems with that.
Yeah,
statement.
I
she was
can see
watching the
that.
dragon, and she's like, "Boy, those people are lucky to have to just get burned up by that dragon and not live with an impotent husband."
So we have huge issues here
Yeah.
beyond what you just said.
Boy, his fire sure works. doesn't it?
That is not good.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. Horrible. No, that's not. I mean, Jim's misinforming you.
Oh.
She's a big Game of Thrones. She's a Thronesiac.
A Throney.
A Throney, as it. Yeah,
I say
yeah.
throners.
A Throner?
Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah. No, I like Throney because it's like the bronies.
Yeah.
Except Thronies.
You're a Throney.
She was a little underwhelmed, and maybe it was just too much birthday all at once, because she said that she felt like there was so much happening and so much wrap up happening for so many characters
Yeah.
that it almost took the wind out of each individual one. You think that's a legitimate criticism or not
I
legitimate?
could see it, yeah,
But
but
not
I
for
mean,
you.
it's also there's 2 episodes left, so it's kind of like, how else are you gonna?
And it's
Wrap
a
it
battle.
up.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
was a battle.
and it's kind of. I was reading this morning. It's kind of the way like George R.R. Martin would like it to be, just like kind of everything's chaos.
Okay, well, look, George R.R. Martin
He's
writes,
alive.
but he writes books.
Right.
Like, let the TV guys make the
But
TV
it's-
shows. You know, I don't care what the author wants.
Yeah, but I mean, his books are so it's all based off of the book, so it's like.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't he have some kind of creative control over the way it's going
think
to?
so,
He must.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah, I'm sure the book will be different than the show.
No,
but-
because now he'll probably be expanding on what the show did
that's true.
because the show's coming out first. So
Is
I'm
he
sure.
almost dead? Isn't he very old?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure he's old
Yeah.
though.
I'm sure he's old. He is old,
He's
but
70.
He's 70. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fine.
I don't know about
Has
that.
he been taking his sweet time with this last book, though?
Oh yeah,
I like that though
Sweet time.
because he probably doesn't want to. He doesn't want to conflict with the show because he probably knows I'm going to sell a lot more books
After the show.
the show. So he might as well just let the show do it at once and then fucking finish up the book.
Or he
And
just has
anybody-
no ideas and he's just going to use everything that they did on the show.
Very, very possibly.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about doing the same thing.
I
Yeah,
love
no,
what you guys are doing.
Yeah, man. I'm sure he's allowed to.
Or he's
I'm sure he can do whatever.
or he's sitting there and he's going like, I'm gonna like have these characters have a life of their own beyond the show, and that way everybody that misses your Cersei's and
Jamie Lannisters.
and Jamie Lannisters of the world,
Euron Greyjoy.
yeah, you could go and buy the book, and oh my God, Euron Greyjoy is back.
Where's the
alive.
girl? Where's the sister's grave?
Is Euron-
She's on the Iron Islands, I believe. Or
Oh,
whatever.
she's still alive.
She's still, yeah, she took back the Iron Island.
So she'll
whatever it
pop up
was.
in the last one, I'm sure.
Yeah, wherever the Greyjoys hang out.
Euron
Oh.
Greyjoy passed away.
Yeah.
Now,
He
did
died.
Euron have a difficult childhood because his name sounds so much like Euron? I would imagine that, you know,
That's a
fourth,
good
fifth
point. They
grade.
probably gave him a good
Yeah,
teasing.
it would have been
Yeah.
rough.
That's why that's why he killed so much and was just such a
Because they
brutal
kept
guy.
calling him Euron?
Yep.
Yeah, he
I
didn't
would-
care for that.
I would have called him Euron. I can't blame the
I
kids.
know.
It's a mean thing to do, but if you meet a kid in fifth grade whose name is Euron,
Euron.
It's also
what are you
funny.
going to call him?
Yeah.
It's funny.
He hung
It's
out with a
funny.
kid named, he hung out with Shite Lannister.
Foses.
I was shocked last night.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
You were.
Because again, the Lannisters surrendered because she came in with that fucking dragon and destroyed the fucking the navy.
Yeah.
Who was riding the dragon?
Khaleesi,
Of course she
Daenerys,
Daenerys, Stormborn,
And then
Mother of Dragons.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Breaker of Chains.
What's her full name?
Daenerys Targaryen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
and then the bell rang because the little fella, Tyrion wanted to know.
Okay, he doesn't want to be known as that, I don't think.
Well, he said that
That's what he-
if you're going to surrender, don't kill all these people. Ring the bell, and then the bell rang, and you could almost just see her go, "Oh, fuck this shit," and just killed everybody anyway.
She did it anyway.
She did it anyway.
Because she's Daenerys Targaryen, after all.
Yeah.
Good for her.
I mean, men, women, and children,
Just
civilians,
She didn't
military. No, and the army had surrendered. Mm-hmm. They had thrown down their weapons.
That's great.
And that dragon just starts burning the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
Now, is she a good guy?
The whole series, she was a goody two shoes. I mean,
Now, is she all the people she's killing? Is it the village of bad people? So
no, they're just
Nah,
regular
they're
people.
Yeah.
She killed like regular civilians.
Why'd she do that for?
I don't know. She
Just
had
enough.
Yeah, she was ragging. She was really on the rag last night. That's the problem. When you have a dragon and you're on your period.
That's the last thing.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you want to have.
Well, her dad, I think it was her dad or like one of her relatives
The
who was,
father Targaryen?
Yeah, it's Jeff
Daenerys.
Targaryen.
Yeah.
Jeff Targaryen. Is
Yeah.
that J-E?
No, it is Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I think it's Rhaegar, but
Jeff Rhaegar Targaryen?
Jeffrey
You
Rhaegar.
can call me Rhaegar. All right, go ahead.
He burned down the city too.
Oh, like
Yeah,
daughter,
so it's-
like father.
Right. And
I
so
see.
like then Jaime Lannister killed him.
Oh,
and that's why
right.
he became the Kingslayer.
It's poetic.
Yeah. But now Jaime Lannister's dead, so
Oh.
What'd you think of the scene with him and Cersei? That was great. Very
Oh,
intense.
yeah, I mean, and then just them getting crumbled. My
Yeah.
wife was just when they were in the dungeon or whatever,
Yeah.
and he saw it was all blocked. She's just like, "Turn around!" It's just like, no, where is he gonna go?
Yeah, you
There's nowhere to
immediately
go.
start
There's
rooting
nowhere
for
to
them,
go.
even though Cersei's been a fucking cunt on wheels.
Right.
She has been a cunt.
Yeah.
And you're like, but now all of a sudden you're rooting for her and her brother to have more of their incest love. They just love each other.
They're in love. You mean like a brother and a sister? Yes, but also sexually.
Yeah, they also fucked a lot.
Yeah.
they did.
So when you get like excited by a television show and your spouse is sitting there kind of giving, oh, turn around.
Dude,
do
she
you
was
get
crying.
Do you get
at
short of
parts.
temper? Like, why would she turn around? It doesn't make any sense.
No,
Oh, okay.
What did she cry at?
just all the killing. She hated it. She's like, I'm like, well, turn away, and she's just like, I can't turn away. I love
Yeah.
it.
No,
Did you think-
I enjoyed that.
Did
Yeah.
you think that most of the characters are just going to make it through and be like, you know what? We've been fighting for so long. We're better as friends.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely what she wanted.
I get that.
You know.
And they
I
had
would've
to figure
too.
out a way to make Jon Snow the guy that you kind of root for. Because him and Khaleesi, I've had enough of him. He's a goody two-shoes.
I love Jon Snow.
Oh,
I
enough.
know, but
His
yeah,
dumb beard, everybody wants to
it really
fuck him.
is him being like,
Yeah, they
fall
do.
back, and just like,
Yeah, it's
no,
like, shut up.
easy. It's like,
You know.
come on, just go kill.
He was a good man! Shut up. But
That's
now
Kit
you're
Harington,
like, all right.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
See that? Yeah.
You get drunk in a pool hall here, you get fucking pulled out loaded. Like,
Of course he did. I mean, come on. You're Jon Snow.
Yeah, I
Go
get
out.
it.
Get drunk in a pool hall.
But
Have a
he's-
good time.
He's supposed to be the true heir to the Iron Throne.
but now you're like, all right, now he's got to kill this
Is that
bitch.
the chair with all the swords that everybody likes to sit in at the beginning of the season?
There's a
Yeah.
fist on
I
it.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why everybody's saying.
And they
that's such
killed,
a
they
smile.
killed, what's his name? With the V.
Oh, Varys.
Yeah.
Bob Kelly.
Yeah, you know what, dude?
Yeah.
Got your
Killed
profits.
Bob Kelly.
And he turned out to be right.
Yeah. Well,
Huh.
and then allegedly he wrote a bunch of whole little scribes or scrolls or whatever, and sent them off to tell everybody that Jon Snow's the actual king. That's what he was doing in the beginning.
Oh, I didn't know what he was writing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daenerys, what last name?
Targaryen.
Daenerys Targaryen. She was the one that walked through the fire with the dragon's eggs, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I know that happened.
Yeah.
That's the thing that happened.
That was great. They're gonna burn her, and she walks out with fucking eggs. You're like, all right.
And now is one of the dragons that was in one of the eggs the one that she rode last night?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
She raised them
grew
from
up.
pups.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they killed one of them.
Two.
Two of them.
Two of
Yeah.
them have been killed.
Euron
she had
killed
3
one of
eggs.
them last episode.
Fuck him.
Then-
So no wonder she was so pissed and wanted to burn down a village.
Right.
They killed her dragon.
Killed
Right.
2 of them. Yeah.
There's not that many.
And I mean, allegedly she was on the rag. So
Yeah.
She may have also been.
They showed she jumped off the dragon's back, and there's a big red spot on his back.
See? It's such like a late 90s like guy. What's he on the rag?
That was what it was. Yeah, she didn't have a plug. She went into the 7-Eleven and fucking where do they live? Lannisterville. The Castle Rock.
Westeros.
Whatever it's called. How do you remember all that shit?
I don't know. There's
You
a
like
great,
it?
Yeah, it's really good. There's a great YouTube page called Alt-Shift-X, which like explains everything. They go like in detail on the
Oh, they
books
call it
and all
Alt
that.
Shift X.
I don't know. It's just what they break down. I don't know.
Troy, you going to check out Alt Shift X just so you can catch up to speed on Daenerys Targaryen?
I'll find it for you guys.
Breaker of chains.
The Breaker of Chains?
Yeah, the mother of dragons.
And the Breaker of Chains?
Yeah. Well, she freed the
bad.
Unsullied.
She did.
Oh.
They were the guys who...
I've had enough of that one guy. Looks like Mariano Rivera.
Oh, I know. Grey Worm or whatever his
Oh,
name
my
is.
you got a
sick of him.
Cardboard mitt? Just trying to catch things?
Oh, my tired
But
of
him
him.
killing all those people last night was awesome.
It was okay. Yeah, he's just mad that his fucking girlfriend got her head lopped off the
Yeah.
week before.
Like-
So did Mary Jean keep quiet while all this was going on, or did she wonder what was happening? Because, I mean, I know...
She gave some commentary.
Oh, she did?
There was a nice scene where Jamie Lannister is hugging, Peter Dinklage is hugging his brother, and he's like, "You're all I had." You know, it was nice.
Yeah.
And then, 'cause, he's a little fella, and he got teased a lot probably, and he's like, Peter Dinklage was telling him, "You're the only thing that kept me going when I was a kid," to his brother.
Yeah.
And then she goes,
Only thing that protected him.
"Protected
Oh.
me." And then Mary Jean goes, "Suck my dick." That the one brother should make the other brother suck his dick.
Right. So you were kind of trying to get lost in the emotions
Yeah, it
of
was
the
kinda
whole
hard,
thing.
yeah.
And then Mary Jean was more
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
how could this result in some type of same-sex relationship?
Yeah.
I see.
Last of the Starks. Wow.
I see.
Yeah,
but
it's
he's
crazy.
still around, right? Brand's still there.
Yeah, well, he's up in Winterfell, just seeing
He'll live.
shit. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know where they're gonna go.
Well, yeah, is
for
that
this.
so yeah, that's
Like,
the question. If next Sunday is the last episode ever of Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
does this open it up for like, okay, I kind of see where they're going, or do you guys go like, what the hell is going on?
I should do a Chip watch along.
You should.
Yeah, that's what people want to see.
They do. They'll hear,
Especially if you do it live.
yeah.
Just whoever you're with rooting it for
What the
him.
fuck?
Rob, you should have to be there because you're the producer.
God damn it, Chip! Shut up! Come on.
Watch this with my wife. We have such a good time, and now it's you.
The
and
Targaryens.
The last episode too.
Of course
It's
it
just
isn't.
like,
Unfortunately, you get there and realize Chip has never seen an episode. Jim has seen all the episodes.
Right.
And still
Chip
doesn't know
is-
their names.
Chip has never seen a single episode.
yeah.
Yeah, Matt Sarah remembers all these. I literally remember none. I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't know what their lineage is. I've seen everything, and I've watched some of them twice.
Is Tormund still with us?
Yeah, he's hanging out in Winterfell
Who's he?
though. He's the guy who was in love with Brienne. The
Oh yeah, the guy, is that the
giant
guy that
woman?
drank the fucking
Yeah, the breast
milk of a giant.
Giant.
Yeah. I've had enough of Brienne too.
Yeah.
Brian in Philly has his own commentary on the episode. What's going on, Brian?
Hey, Sam, when I hear guys talk about Game of Thrones like this, it makes me so fucking happy that I did not invest one single minute watching this gay-ass show.
So you think your life is better because you don't know what's going on in the life of Daenerys Targaryen, the breaker of chains and mother of dragons and lions?
100,000% better.
You know, honestly,
okay.
I understand that. And if I was listening to people talk about Game of Thrones, I would hate it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do adore that you, Jim, like the show this much. Like, this would be the quintessential thing for, Daenerys to what? Nobody cares. Nobody's watching. But you gave it a shot and you got hooked. And I love that you're into it. Because you're also like, Literally, we're talking about Breaking Bad, and you're like, that would never happen. That's not realistic.
I know.
And then you go, how great was it when that dragon was setting the village on fire?
Yes, that's true.
I love it. I love that you're into it.
And I love this last season because, a last season can really suck. There's one episode I wasn't crazy. A couple of that I thought were okay.
Right.
But these episodes have been so good.
Meanwhile, you're going like, a physics teacher would never become a drug dealer. Doesn't make sense.
I didn't mind that. I just didn't like that they had to give him the conditions that they gave him, I mean, again, it was still brilliantly acted and really well written.
Well, how come...
I would have liked him anyway, even if he wasn't having cancer. I would have liked him anyway, even if he did just decide to sell meth because he needed extra money.
You were a big fan of Walt Jr.,
made
right?
sense.
No, it wasn't.
Walt Jr.?
Yeah,
didn't care for
Finn.
No, I prefer the little baby dragons to Finn.
Yeah.
Driving with 2 feet.
Yeah.
So one more week. I might go to Bob's house and watch it next week.
It's so good. I mean,
It is. It's just too expensive. It's what is it, 15 million episode it costs? This is a really expensive.
I mean, I'm guessing. Yeah.
But it's also one of their most successful shows ever.
Yeah.
So I would hope that they're making their money back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got to be turning a profit on it, right?
I wonder how, unless it's for HBO cares a lot about critical acclaim and stuff. Like, how are they getting money from this besides
subscriptions? That's
subscriptions and maybe some? I mean, are they selling merch, but not much. I mean, DVDs, not really.
They got product placement deals.
What do you mean?
Oh, you mean like when
Starbucks?
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah.
That was $15 million.
Yeah.
15 million each.
One of the eggs hatches and a dragon is just drinking a yoo-hoo like, oh, you interrupted me.
Like Truman Show.
Exactly. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Just to clear something up, by the way, George R.R. Martin has no creative control.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
At all. But he did give the showrunners the major points of his ending. So that they can, if they choose to, they can end how he's going to
Wow.
end his
Why would they? I don't understand why either of them would do that.
When George,
I don't know. It was in his deal. He's got no creative control at all.
When George R.R. Martin was giving his take on what should happen in the finale, it was basically like the scene in About Schmidt when Jack Nicholson comes back to work and he's trying to kind of give advice to the new guy, and the new guy's just like, "Okay, buddy, yep, sounds great, good to see ya, no problem." And he leaves the building, and all of his files are just next to the dumpster.
Isn't that crazy? All of your years of work
just in the garbage. It's all on it. Oh, we got computers now. We don't need all this.
Yeah, you think like I'll come back, I'll help. Hey, look, there's a lot of accounts here that might need some
past
explaining.
you by, dude.
We don't care.
It's past your by.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah.
It is weird when you save shit or when you build stuff up and you think that you're.
It's my legacy.
Yeah, and it's like just not important.
No.
And none of it really is.
It's all momentary. Doesn't matter. George R.R. Martin is just like, well, I could help. And they're like, just, you do the book. We'll do the show. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? He's watching the finale. He's like, this isn't what I pitched at all.
He has to like some of this, though.
Because it's good? Just because it's so good,
It's
you mean?
just good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Although he might be that one grumpy guy that's like, this sucks compared to what I said it would be.
When's this book coming out?
No one knows. I don't think anybody knows. I think he hasn't finished writing it.
He was the one, though, that just in case he died, said how it was supposed to end,
He told,
right?
like, his son or something like that and has it locked away somewhere.
He has his son locked away.
He has his son.
I told my son the secrets, and now I locked him in a
He's
cage.
like, he's like that daughter in fucking Walking Dead, the one who got bit by the fucking zombie.
When the governor keeps his zombie daughter locked in like a fish tank. Yeah.
So he wrote down the ending, what he wants to happen.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I think I don't think he wrote it down. I think he
Just told somebody.
Yeah, I think he told, like, I think you're right, his son
boy,
or something.
the
like
power
that.
the son has, that guy dies.
What if he forgets?
I think
I'm pretty sure he said, they hang out.
Or like George R.R. Martin gets hit by a car and dies, and then his son runs out into the street to be like, "Dad!" And then another car just comes and hits the son.
Or if the father loses his mind in the book, and instead of breathing fire, the dragon is sick and just diarrhea shits all over the place. That's all it does, is it flies and shits on the entire city.
Entire city of Westeros.
Yeah.
And
Diarrhea shit.
does it diarrhea cotton candy? No, just human diarrhea.
Yeah, just human dragon shit all over everyone.
King's Landing, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I forget.
What's King's Landing?
That's the city. That's the city that got burned last night.
Oh, so much for King's Landing. No kings are going to be landing there.
It's like the whole map, I think.
I'm so impressed with the amount
Thanks.
that. No, this is nothing to do
I think I
with
just have jokes I've been telling. Oh, sorry.
the amount of names and places that Rob can retain.
Yeah.
I'm so terrible at that, even if I've watched the show for years.
Yeah, me too.
Here's what happens with Rob. I'm figuring out Rob as we go. Rob takes all like his emotions and real stuff and problems and difficulties, and he pushes them all to the back of his mind.
What?
And then he builds up a big solid brick wall, and then there's all this empty room in his brain called not dealing with any real problems, and he fills that with fun TV stuff.
Yes, he does.
I do like TV.
True or false, maybe?
I mean,
Oh, now.
partially true.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. But it is impressive. You know all the names.
Yeah. I mean, it's been however long, 9 years or whatnot. It's just-
It has been quite a while.
yeah. It's
You
insane.
forget some of the older people that have died. Like there's been so many. Joffrey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Joffrey was he was evil, right?
Yeah. That
Oh,
was like
he was a
season
prick. He's a
4 or
villain.
something like that.
He's one of the. Everyone who watched it for the first time goes, "I would kill that guy in real life."
Yeah.
Like that's how good he was on that show.
He was awesome.
It's one of those things where the actor just can never play likable anymore.
Yeah. I can't wait to go back and watch it again. Like,
I
after
probably
it's
will,
all done.
too.
You don't have to. You could just do that today.
Yeah, but I don't know. Wait for it to all end
I
and then
see.
kind of,
Put it in the right context.
Yeah.
I see.
kind of get back into it.
Right.
Just like rewatching The Sopranos or one
Right.
of those shows. It's up there with that, I think. Yeah.
Do you think so, Jim?
Yeah, I mean, like The Wire, I prefer. The Sopranos, I prefer.
In like a different way, though. In
Well,
that
yeah, there's
fantasy-
dragons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
It's like The Sopranos for dragons and
Yeah.
knights and kings and queens.
Can you imagine if Tony had a dragon? It would probably go something like this. This is a dragon, I'm going to whack it. I don't know. Go ahead, run with it.
pass the ball to Rob?
So they wound up doing, I mean, with 20 minutes, they probably wound up doing the equivalent of 8 episodes.
Yeah, probably.
With the amount of time they're doing for each episode. It's probably
Sure.
the same as
Yeah,
8 or 9
definitely.
episodes.
So I think the first 2 were just an hour, and then, the next, 3 have been
90
hour and a
minutes,
half.
right? Or
Yeah,
hour
hour
20.
20, hour
so
30.
it's an extra hour, so.
Mary Jean wasn't necessarily locked into all of the storylines.
No, she didn't quite, I mean, again, it's very hard to follow, even if you've watched them. There's things you're like, oh yeah, that guy. What the fuck's he doing? Oh, right, he lives there. I forget all that shit.
Yeah, but when the young man and the paternal figure kind of meet each other, I wouldn't have
Well, they
thought
were
of
brothers.
I wouldn't have thought of oral sex.
No, they were brothers, and Peter Dinklage was hugging his brother. It was very moving.
Yeah,
and then
and he freed him too.
and did
Yeah,
you
he
get
freed him.
You got emotional about it a little?
A little, yeah. Peter Dinklage's speeches, or Peter Dinklage's moments, were probably the best for emotion.
And then as you're feeling these emotions, what are the words coming out of your?
Suck my dick.
Yeah, that's who you're watching the show
Yeah.
with.
But it was really, they had a nice relationship, those two. It was good.
How do you
Man.
think it's going to end?
Credits.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Sam. I think Peter Dinklage is going to kill the dragon by inserting himself into the dragon's asshole and blocking it up.
And just a slow. If you can't doo-doo, you can't
Yeah,
live.
it's true.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's going to be running around in circles trying to blow fire on his own hiney.
Peter Dinklage is just holding on to the sides of the cauldron like, you'll never push me out.
Big logs pushing on him. Spitting fire everywhere. Fucking mad.
Okay, that's one theory. Do you have a theory, Rob?
I mean, yeah, but it's not as good as that one.
Well, what's your theory?
Oh, it was going to be that Arya kills Daenerys,
Oh.
Stormborn, mother of dragons.
Maybe.
The
Targaryen.
Khaleesi's?
Khaleesi,
Oh.
and then takes her face, falls in love with Jon Snow.
Face off?
Face off.
Okay.
Yeah, because she could take faces.
Oh.
Why? Oh, that's right.
Like
she
Travolta.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can she though, or just? Oh, that's right. And then maybe what will happen to Arya's body though?
I don't know.
Oh, it'll die.
I think
That-
it maybe like goes in it somehow or something.
Or they trade or whatever.
I don't know.
So,
'Cause remember when she ripped off? I think it was 2 seasons ago when she
That's
killed
right.
the guy. She like ripped off the face and was just like, "I'm Arya Stark, motherfucker."
Oh,
does she
right.
get the body too?
Yeah, it
Nice.
doesn't. Yeah,
I
Nice.
forgot she does. See, I totally
Yeah.
forgot that she's a face-taking bitch.
Well, that's why you figure your best theory is Peter Dinklage goes into a dragon's rectum.
Yeah, and blocks him up, and he can't fight anymore. Yeah, he's a tummy ache.
So you're thinking Arya steals the face and body of the dragon-burning Khaleesi.
Yep.
And then she goes and lives happily ever after with Jon Snow?
yeah.
I see. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a
it's
great
a little
theory.
weird because they're brother and sister still, but you know,
Oh, wait, is it?
Tying it
Oh,
back in.
isn't she his aunt?
technically yes.
I think
No, he's
He's
technically-
he's her nephew, I think.
nephew.
Yeah, so
Cousins.
she's his aunt.
I have a theory. I think the actor that played Corky in Life Goes On will be shaking a snow globe, and then we'll realize it was all Corky's dream.
Oh, nice.
You know, I
Possible,
think
too.
that could happen. I think I think that would be called fan service. Fans would be very, very satisfied if this was all a dream in the head of Corky from Life Goes On.
I can see it.
Yeah, I think
I would love them to end it really lame. Like at the end, everybody just goes home. And like if she just walks away on her dragon and she's like, we're getting out of here. And they're like, all right, just go.
Yeah, we're
and then
done
she just
now.
walks away.
Yeah.
And they have to say the name of the show.
What?
This has all been one game.
I'm so happy we played this Game of Thrones.
I would flip out if that happened.
Oh,
it'd be
that'd
so
be great.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm so happy we played.
Did you hear the slow-mo music? Now that you mentioned that slow-mo music, how they slow down the theme song, they do it all the time now, and I can't get it out of my head.
But they'll do it with, like even part, not always just the beginning.
No.
They'll just do like, ba 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 ba
Yeah.
ba 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 ba.
And every time I hear it now, I just think of Jim.
It's like when the local news shows do their slow down because it's 9/11 music.
Yeah.
Like, we can't have a fun morning show this morning. It's 9/11.
Yeah. It's like a violin.
Yeah. It takes you out of it now because Jim pointed it out.
Yep.
Jim has
Yeah.
a way of ruining things for people.
I really do.